What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to another Cryptid Saturday. And in today's Cryptid Saturday, we are going over the cryptids of New York State. So New York has some interesting ones. It's got one really famous one that you've probably heard about. It's one of those, this is America's Loch Ness Monster kind of things. But yeah, if you do know what I'm talking about, go ahead and drop those comments down below real quick. While you're there, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video from me. And yeah, so let's go ahead and just jump straight into this article. This is the Cryptids of New York. Like I always like to say though, guys, I don't know the rights to these articles. This particular article is from NewYorkUpstate.com. Please go over there and show them some love. Monsters and myths of upstate New York. Do you believe in Champ, Tiamat, and 11 other legends? Upstate New York's rich history is also riddled with myths about monsters, ghosts, and other paranormal phenomena. These 13 legends have captured the imaginations of New Yorkers and people across the country. Many of them have become cryptids, purported creatures that have yet to be verified as real, and have true believers who claim to have seen mysterious creatures or have other evidence of their existence. Number 1. Champ. Does this long-lost cousin of the fabled Loch Ness Monster in Lake Champlain, one of the most well-known cryptids in upstate New York and Vermont, is that of Champ, a supposed lake monster that dwells in Lake Champlain and shares many characteristics with the well-known Scottish legend. Cities and towns in the region celebrate Champ at festivals and have integrated him into their tourism campaigns, but some true believers have attempted to use scientific equipment to verify that many sightings of Champ. So here's the deal with Champ, okay? He is separate from Loch Ness Monster. Champ is honestly thought to be a Tanystropheus, which I probably need to show you guys, and maybe we can do a deep dive on this one if you want to, but hold on. This is Tanystropheus, okay? It's essentially a fish eater that kind of has just a exceptionally long neck and exceptionally long tail and really small legs, whereas the Loch Ness Monster is thought to be a plesiosaur, which was a fully aquatic marine reptile. So when it comes to Champ, the odds are good. It is not what it is, because the Lake Champlain was like a glacier-formed lake, so it's highly doubtful there's actually an ancient reptile that lives in there. Personally, for me, if it's not real, which I really hope it is, because that would be just amazing, it's probably a case of like mistaken identity with some type of like a big fish. And I know that that's kind of like a go-to of mine for this, but when it comes to water, fish can look crazy, logs can look crazy, wakes can happen crazy. But there were supposedly 2 girls that have seen it and like created something. I think I watched that on a freaking monster show way back in the day. But I don't know. Do you guys think Champ is real? Please let me know. I hope he is, but let me know what you guys think. And to nobody's surprise, Bigfoot. There have been sightings of Bigfoot or Sasquatch all across the United States, including some in upstate New York. The humanoid monkey-like creature actually enjoys protections under a local ordinance in Whitehall, New York, and 2 regional festivals celebrate his supposed existence. One true believer at Adirondack, Jack Lake. Yo, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry for butchering that name. Claims he routinely finds Bigfoot tracks and devotes much of his time to investigating the creature. Yeah, so to be honest, I don't know what it could be up in New York. New York has bears. I know they got bears, so it could be bears. It could just be hillbillies running around. Could very well just straight up be Bigfoot. So, but what I find funny about New York is it actually just has protection, so you can't kill it. Like, they believe in it enough to where they are giving it protection. They actually gave Champ protection too. That's another thing I didn't mention in the Champ for the Champ thing. He's actually like called Champ Tanystropheus. Like, he is a recognized thing that's in that lake. Yeah, I don't know. Let me know. If you guys live in New York, have y'all ever seen a Bigfoot up there? And if so, please contact me with your story. I would love to hear it, and I'll go over it on YouTube. Georgie. Champ isn't the only lake monster rumored to exist in upstate New York, though. Georgie, the supposed beast of Lake George, has long since been admitted as a hoax. Georgie was actually believed to be a sea serpent caught by Harry Hatteras, but years after the catch, Hatteras admitted that the 10-foot monstrosity was actually painted on a piece of wood as a prank to win a wager. Since then, several real sightings have also been reported, and the possibility of a different monster in Lake George hasn't been put to rest completely.
I don't really know. It's not really described as to what he is, other than a sea serpent, which, I mean, there's a lot of things that could explain a sea serpent, but like, even the photo is just a photo of a dock. So I don't really know what I could describe this to. I mean, they straight up said that this was a hoax, so I highly doubt that people are actually seeing real things. It's probably one of those things where it's like this is just moved into legend, and now everybody just believes it. So I don't know. What do you guys think? If y'all are, like I said, if y'all are from New York, let me know if you've seen Georgie. Sue, and there he is, a legendary two-headed trout. Sue, a legendary two-headed trout, is said to dwell beneath the surface of Junction Pool, where the Beaverkill River and Willowemick, Willowemick Creek converge. Yeah, I 100% apologize for my pronunciation of these names. In Roscoe, New York, the story goes that the fish grew a second head trying to decide which way to go at the emerging waters. But most recent Beomock sightings was in 2000 when a man named Paul Daly said he hooked the fish. Daly claimed he saw both heads as it leapt from the water, but the head that wasn't hooked bit the line and the fish got away. So, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This one might be real. A two-headed fish isn't that unbelievable to me. Like, so here's the deal, okay? Like, there's a reason you don't see a lot of adult two-headed animals outside of captivity. It's because there's not really any benefit of having two heads. So a lot of the ones that are born like that generally they either generally don't survive the birth, and if they do, the mom's usually dead, so they are very quickly picked off. And even if the mom does survive, they just don't make it. They're usually slower. They're not as good. It's the same reason why you don't see albinos or like melanistics that much out in the wild, or all these color morphs that we have. It's because things like that just don't do well in the wild. But there are those rare exceptions, and honestly, I mean, in 2000, I don't know I don't know how long it takes for something to become a legend, but like 2000 wasn't. I mean, that's only 23 years ago. Fish live that long. If a two-headed fish managed to survive, managed to make it into adulthood, and it's just found a spot where it can stay and swim and be okay, that one might be real. I don't say this often, but I'm legitimately going to give this particular one the benefit of the doubt, because a two-headed fish, it's not impossible. Oh god, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this one. Like I gotta show you guys this. Look at that. Euronus Petrovolix gabinensis. I mean, these people are not making my job easy. But anyway, I digress. Let's find out what it is. This particular bird is a known hoax perpetrated by a professor at Cornell University in the early 20th century. The bird is actually said to have lived in the Gobi Desert. Later, W. Sharp published a 34-page article detailing the anatomy, ecology, and evolution of the bird. Numerous people bought into the hoax before it was revealed to be an elaborate ruse. This one, I mean, it's straight up stated to be a hoax. I don't know how it ended up on the cryptid list, but it was stated to be a hoax. So that's all I'm saying. Birds and fossils are easy, and people are gullible. So, yeah. Mountain lions. Mountain lions are real. The myth here isn't the animal. Mountain lions have existed. The myth here isn't the animal. Mountain lions' existence is undisputed, and there have been isolated sightings of the animal in New York, despite the fact that their population is absent from the state. The myth, however, is that the DEC periodically releases mountain lions into the wild to help control the state's deer population. The DEC vehemently denies these rumors, but they became so widespread that the agency includes a statement addressing the rumor on its mountain lion fact page. There's a link. Should we click on the link? I'm gonna click on the link. Let's click on the link. Eastern cougar sightings. Eastern cougar mountain lions do not have a native self-sustaining population in New York State. They have been absent from the state since the late 1800s. However, there have been a few isolated sightings. Each sighting involving cougars that are not native to New York. A couple of sightings involve capped mountain lions that escaped. Okay, here we go. False rumor. DEC releasing cougars to control deer. Rumors have been circulating for the past few years that the DEC has released cougars to control deer populations. Some of these rumors claim that Officer Jones participated in the release, or that people have actually seen cougars with ear tags or neck collars. So they must have been released by a state. This is not true. The DEC has never released cougars, despite what you may hear to the contrary. All photos below have been circulating on the internet with false claims they're from New York. Captions next to the image indicate where the original photo was taken. Please do not recirculate these images. Guys, the government is totally releasing cougars. Don't believe what this website says. Okay? They are totally doing that. Actually, honestly, would I put that past somebody to go, oh, well, I have too many deer, I'm just going to let loose a mountain lion? I wouldn't put that past people to try it, but I don't know. I like to have some faith that crazy things like that aren't going on. But if you guys are from New York and you've ever seen a mountain lion, share the pictures with me. And if you have a story of a mountain lion, hit me up, and we'll do a little mini podcast together, and y'all can tell me all about your experience. All that being said, though, guys, that was the last one in the article. So if you guys liked what we had, if you guys knew about any of these cryptids prior to this, please let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, guys, please remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell so you never miss another video from me. As well as go ahead and follow me on all my social medias, which will be coming up next. And until next time, guys, I'll see you next Saturday for Cryptid Saturdays.